Hey Aquarius, welcome to your August mid-monthly love reading. My name is Amanda Pearl. I am also known as the Queer Psychic Queen, and this reading would be applicable for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus since it's a love reading. I actually formatted this reading a little bit differently. So I usually do the vibe of your love life, what you should focus on in your love life, and the outcome of your love life. And in this reading, I actually did how you're feeling about your love life, what the other person is feeling about your love life, and what the outcome of your love life is. So that should be pretty interesting. Aquarius. In the pre-reading, when I was shuffling and pulling the cards, I got a lot of just messages about you pretty much chugging along in your career and in your personal life lately. I feel like love is always on all of our minds. So I feel like love's been on your mind. Oh, there we go. So I feel like love's always on your mind a little bit. However, I feel like for the past few months, it feels like you've been kind of content with growing the other parts of your life, like your career, your business, or your friendships, or just your self-love and your relationship to yourself. So that feels really good. Now, it feels like mid-August, it sort of feels like the vision that your guides are showing me is someone climbing a hill and getting to the top. Mid-August till the end of August feels like you've gotten to the top of the hill. It feels really good. It feels like you've been doing so much work on yourself lately, Aqua, and it's kind of manifesting now. So all the work the hard work you've been putting into your career and your business, it's becoming more of a reality right now. And that feels really good to you. So with all those good things, you are reflecting on your love life more towards the middle and end of August. I feel, Aqua, even Aquas in a relationship, especially single Aquas, you're just wanting something new lately. You feel like a new love is coming. You feel that feeling. You know it in your heart. For those in relationship, it's you feel like a new chapter of your relationship is coming. Some of you might want a new love if, that's the kind of relationship you have, or not. Some of you might just want a new love as well. It just feels like with all of the success in your life, you have a different level of standards in your love life now that you didn't have maybe 4 or 5 years ago or years ago when you met the person that you're with. And it just feels like you're ready to step it up in a way. And that's what mid-August feels like. So for how you're feeling in mid-August, I pulled the King of Earth card and the New Love card. The King of Earth card is, if you can see, it's just this king, and he's just chilling in the forest. He's like an angel, of course, and if you can tell, he just feels so magical and powerful. And then there's this little butterfly over here. And I really think that that's the butterfly is symbolizing your transformation, even from January of 2019 to this month, Aqua. It just feels like you're a totally different person, to be honest. And it feels really good. It feels like you're going into a more confident time for you. Whereas maybe the last year or two, a lot of things felt really up in the air, or I'm just also getting that feeling of a lot of things happening at one time. So maybe a car breaking down, and then a bill coming in, and then someone getting sick, things happening right one after the other, and it's just totally overwhelming for you. And it feels like a time where you're finally feeling grounded. And so that's why I feel like you're thinking more and more about new love. I feel like single Aquas, you really have your eye on the prize this month. And I feel like you do have someone in mind that you'd really like to date, and it feels really good. I also feel like you just have, it's one of those months where people are watching you, not in a creepy way, like potential lovers are like watching you from afar and really like, just like thinking, wow, like he or she is so cool. Like they're so cool. So, that's a really nice feeling. It just feels like I said, it's just like getting to the top of that mountain, or like the butterfly finally turning into the butterfly from the caterpillar. It just feels like a really good month, love or not, in general. So how is the other person feeling? Um, the person that you're thinking of, it feels like they're sort of either recovering from a breakup or also recovering from a hard time in their life, and they're not really at the place that you are now. I pulled the Eight of Air and the Codependency card. And with the Codependency card, because any of these cards, so the Codependency card could mean so many things. It could mean they feel codependent towards you. It could mean they feel like overwhelmed and you feel codependent towards them. It could mean like they felt codependent in the past. So what I do is when I pull these cards, I pretty much listen to the messages from your angels, and that's what this means. What I'm getting is that the person's codependency, and I'm actually seeing it like on, like maybe they used to be an alcoholic, or they used to smoke, or they used to like be addicted to gambling, or just like some bad habit. Maybe it's not as even extreme as those. It just seems like this person is recovering from a hard time in their life, a time that it was very codependent, a lot of toxic attachments, and the Eight of Air is the Eight of Swords card, and it's like the card of having an illusion of being trapped. Like if you can see this horse or this unicorn, the unicorn is like running and it's almost like stopping, but there's nothing in its path. So first of all, it's very interesting looking into the card. This card, if you notice, the unicorns are running out of the ocean, and the ocean's like very wavy and turbulent. So it feels like this other person is like coming out of a difficult time, like these very tumultuous waves, but they've come out of the time. That's like coming out of a hard situation is like work and healing in itself. They've come out of this difficult situation, and they've just kind of like stopped where they are. As in, like, I don't feel like they're doing a lot of work on healing themselves or becoming a more fulfilled, free person on the inside. I feel like they're more or less just going through the motions of what they feel like they should do in life, and just like kind of hoping things will get better. And so it's very, very interesting, the contrast between how you feel and how this person feels, because it's like you feel like things are finally going your way and things are finally looking up for you and your desires are finally manifesting. This person just came out of like a very similar difficult situation, and this person is feeling like the feeling that I'm getting with this is like overwhelm. Like I even like it just felt like hot, like it's just like too much, just trying to get by. So in mid-August to late August, what I feel like is, it's very interesting. Your guides are telling me, for single aquas, it feels like you are going to be flirting with this person, and it's not exactly like you know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, now you do after this reading, but it's like this person's pretty good at hiding it. And so it just feels like this month is sort of like a getting to know each other month, but this person is actually having like a pretty difficult time and you're having a pretty great time. So what is the outcome of your love life in mid-August? I pulled the Nine of Earth and the Trust card. The Nine of Earth is like finding happiness in regular life. Like this angel, this fairy is just like walking through the forest, just like totally content. It's a time of like spending a little bit more time alone. So I feel like this other person is maybe going to spend a little bit more time alone just so that they can help to gain more trust in themselves, and like they don't have any issues with trust with you. It's just like fully like helping them to trust like this situation and themselves. Like I just feel like this is how I feel, truly. Like your career and your business is going really good towards the end of August, and it just feels like the other person is just like taking baby steps because this other person really likes you and really would love a relationship with you, but they know they're having kind of a hard time right now. And so this actually feels really nice. This connection that you have in mid-August, it just feels like more simple, but not in a bad way. Like it just feels like easy flirting, doing cute, fun things, and just like kind of enjoying that and spending a little bit more time alone than usual. So I don't know, like that reading's that for them, I can't really say. But for you, it feels like a good month. Things are really like on the upswing for you. So let me just pull one more card for like the overview of your mid-August reading. What is like the overall theme of Aquarius's mid-August reading? Oh my gosh, how interesting. So I pulled the Moon Tarot card, and the Moon Tarot card is all about like things going on behind the scenes you don't know about. I feel like it's their like issues they're going through, and it's also about like releasing fears and like really breaking the glass ceiling of where you were before and like moving forward and forward. So it's like this perfect overview card. It's like saying that the person that you're talking to and flirting with, they're kind of going through it. So there's some things you don't know. However, release the fears you have around the relationship, because those fears this person has really have nothing to do with you. And this is the start of something really nice and new and good for you. So that feels so good. If you'd like to know more about your love life, I also do energy healing, so we can do some heart chakra healing. Email me at queerpsychicqueen@gmail.com, or my website is below. It's just queerpsychicqueen.com. And we can dive deep into your love life, or really any area of your life that you'd like to. Like and subscribe if this resonates for you. And I will be back for your September readings. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's September, Aquas? Well, I love you so much, and have a wonderful last half of the month.